Another one. Special gift.
No do. Mo ṣá sọ fún. If you not getting me.
And he promised my friend this one, and all of a sudden he just like didn't do what he promised my friend and all of that. Like, if I'm not sending money, like, nah, that's not nice, you know.
Did Burna Boy throw away his relationship with Chloe Bailey for a shocking secret affair? For a while, the two seemed to be the ultimate power couple, glamorous, talented, and effortlessly in sync. But beneath the surface, secrets were brewing that no one saw coming. When a Nigerian socialite exposed Burna Boy's alleged infidelity, complete with leaked audio and jaw-dropping promises, fans were left stunned. This isn't just a story about cheating, it's a tale of deception, luxury bribes, and a scandal that spiraled out of control. So, what went down between Burna Boy and Chloe Bailey? And how did everything fall apart so quickly? Let's unravel the truth. Even before the scandal broke, rumors were swirling about Burna Boy and Chloe Bailey's relationship. While they tried to keep things low-key, fans quickly noticed Chloe's frequent trips to Nigeria. For someone as busy as Chloe, these secret getaways seemed more than just casual visits. Sources revealed that Burna Boy pulled out all the stops for Chloe: private beach dinners, exclusive parties, and lavish gifts. It seemed like a whirlwind romance fit for the movies. But as we'd soon find out, the reality was far less picture-perfect. Because while Burna Boy was busy spoiling Chloe, he was also making some very different promises to someone else. Then came the bombshell. A Nigerian socialite, let's call her Sophia, stepped into the spotlight, alleging that Burna Boy had promised her a brand new Lamborghini truck in exchange for a night of intimacy. According to leaked audio, he orchestrated this arrangement through mutual friends, who coaxed Sophia into believing it was a golden opportunity. In the beginning, she hesitated, uncertain if tangling with Burna Boy was worth the trouble. However, promises of a lavish lifestyle and expensive toys can be very convincing. The shocking revelation wasn't just the existence of a fling, it was how meticulously it was planned. As Sophia recounted, Burna Boy allegedly spelled out exactly what he wanted, roping in his friend Manny and Sophia's friend Emma to ensure everything went smoothly. The entire transaction sounded like a carefully rehearsed pitch. He'll take care of you, he likes you, just give him a chance. They sold her the fantasy that this was more than a casual fling. Maybe it could blossom into a relationship of financial benefits and emotional sparks. Sophia's biggest regret, as she revealed, wasn't necessarily going along with the plan, but trusting his promise of a life-changing gift. After spending the night together, she soon realized Burna Boy had ghosted her. No calls, no texts, and certainly no Lamborghini truck. What stung more than the sudden silence was the flamboyant singer's apparent boldness. He had no qualms about dropping a huge promise like a car, only to vanish into thin air. In any typical case, that might have been the end of it. A secret fling gone sour, a few heartbreaks, and an embarrassing story. But the real damage came when the audio recordings of Sophia, recounting the entire ordeal, started circulating online. People got to hear the details of the arrangement, the drama, and the heartbreak in her own words, painting Burna Boy in a devastating light. Once this was out, the social media storm was immediate and unstoppable. Leaked audio is the kryptonite of many celebrities, and this scenario was no different. The moment Sophia's voice recording surfaced, detailing her liaison with Burna Boy and how he promised the exotic sports vehicle, fans took to Twitter, Instagram, and every social platform they could find. Overnight, opinions turned from mild curiosity to outrage and disappointment. In her own words, Sophia described how the flamboyant musician's initial compliments and persistent chase gave her the impression he was serious. She seemed more frustrated by his broken promises than anything else, emphasizing that if Burna Boy hadn't dangled the prospect of such a high-ticket item in front of her, she might never have entertained the idea of hooking up. Listeners across the globe were quick to chime in. Was she simply after the material gain? Or was Burna Boy truly at fault for making empty vows to seduce her? The debate raged on. But the scandal didn't end with the audio alone. Burna Boy only fueled the fire by how he responded to the entire situation. Rather than starting to clarify or deny the allegations, he doubled down with a brazen move that left even longtime fans questioning his priorities. If you believed the socialite's story, then the Lamborghini truck was the ultimate carrot on a stick. And now that his name was out there, you might think any sensible person would lay low, especially considering he was dating another high-profile star. Instead, he unleashed a diss track, both on social media and live, to belittle Sophia for believing he would ever buy her such an extravagant gift. For most people, this confirmed the worst. The flamboyant singer wasn't just caught red-handed, he was essentially mocking her for falling for his lines. As for Chloe Bailey, the world held its breath. Did she know about any of this? Was she blindsided? The next move she made would speak volumes about who she was and how she handled scandal in her personal life. Some fans predicted a messy, drawn-out confrontation. Others worried she might try to forgive and move on. After all, starry-eyed love stories rarely end over a single piece of drama. Except this drama was massive, humiliating, and playing out in real time for millions. Chloe Bailey's response was simple but powerful. She unfollowed Burna Boy on all platforms without saying a word. No messy tweets, no Instagram stories, just a clean break. For fans who knew Chloe's stance on cheating, zero tolerance, this was no surprise. She had always made it clear that betrayal was a deal breaker. And with this move, she proved she wasn't about to make an exception, even for Burna Boy. As the internet buzzed with theories and reactions, Chloe focused on her music and her projects, letting her actions speak louder than any post ever could. This scandal wasn't Burna Boy's first run-in with cheating accusations. Just a few years ago, British rapper Stefflon Don, who dated Burna Boy for nearly 3 years, found herself in a similar mess. A woman named Jo Pearl came forward, revealing that she had been in a secret relationship with Burna Boy for 2 years, overlapping with his romance with Stefflon Don. Stefflon's warning at the time now seemed eerily prophetic. No matter how much love or loyalty you show, some people just aren't solid, she tweeted. The similarities were impossible to ignore, a pattern of deception wrapped in grand gestures and empty promises. It was starting to look like Burna Boy's charm wasn't just about his music, it was his strategy. As expected, fans of both Chloe Bailey and Burna Boy took sides, and they were vocal. Chloe's supporters rallied around her, admiring how swiftly and decisively she cut ties. They lauded her self-respect, praising her for living by her stated boundaries. "Keep your head high, Queen," one fan wrote. "You have too much going for you to tolerate this nonsense." Others found inspiration in her refusal to drag the messy details into the public sphere, applauding her silence and dignity. On the flip side, Burna Boy's loyalists were divided. Some continued to back him, claiming the entire scandal was exaggerated or orchestrated by clout-chasing individuals. They argued that someone of Burna Boy's stature is always a target for allegations, especially from those seeking fame and financial gain. Still, a growing faction of his fans felt disappointed. They couldn't justify the disrespect he showed, especially through the mocking freestyles and cryptic posts. To them, it was one thing to make a mistake in private, but publicly ridiculing someone and confirming shady behavior felt like a breach of trust. Social media turned into a battlefield of opinions. Memes popped up depicting Burna Boy handing out miniature toy cars instead of real Lamborghinis. Clips of Chloe's interviews about cheating resurfaced with statements like, "She tried to warn him." The comedic spin on such serious allegations highlighted how the internet copes with scandal. Yet at the heart of it all lay the raw pain of betrayal and broken promises. Chatter also emerged around the role that money and fame play in fueling toxic patterns. Could it be that the power dynamic lured Chloe with fancy getaways and lured Sophia with a dream car? Or was Burna Boy simply a restless star, never content with a single partner? Each question sparked new debates. And through it all, Chloe Bailey carried herself with grace, releasing new music and continuing her career without a single public statement about the fiasco. Some said silence was her loudest message. So, what now? With Chloe's clean break and Burna Boy's reputation hanging by a thread, the future of their relationship seems pretty clear. Chloe Bailey is moving forward, unbothered, while Burna Boy faces backlash that might not fade anytime soon. The real question is, will this scandal force Burna Boy to change his ways, or is it just another chapter in a long line of controversies? One thing's for sure, in the world of fame and fast love, secrets rarely stay hidden for long.